Sorry, things took a little bit. Decided to have a quick shower, but and I was having some issues with stuff. But I think everything's working now, as far as I can tell. Yeah. We are doing some control. I've been wanting to play this for a good while. This will hopefully be. So just making sure everything's set up. There we go, perfect. Okay. Yeah, I've been looking forward to playing this game. So I'm excited to finally get around to actually doing so. Bibis has recommended it to me like many times, along with several other people. And I've been told of some of the concepts in this game. I feel like this will be very good knowledge for stuff I can do with Magpie. So I'm hoping things run. I've not tested control yet while streaming. Or just in general, just because I didn't want to spoil myself on anything.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different. For each of us, it can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie, something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Hello?
There we go.
Yeah, I see it. But what is it? I can feel it. It resonates. The things you show me, my friend, I forget. It's all in my head. There's no you, right? Where's everybody? I need someone to point me in the right direction.
Can we look with it here? Really? Correspondence. Prohibited items reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent events have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. No weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of archetypal concepts. Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigations to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. No. I mean, I guess you could say a leather jacket is iconic, but I don't think we have anything like that. Summary, quarter 2. Staffing, surveillance, data center initiative, construction, redacted, office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted, removal, high quality livability costs. Okay.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
For a place on lockdown, it doesn't seem very locked down. Head of research, Casper Darling. The Bureau at work. Requisite Mariah Tritch. I'd say Burke's pretty iconic, but
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
oh, give me a second. Test. Is that better? Forgot to switch my mic over. I do live. Everything coming through clearly? So hi, Leo. All right, perfect. I have like a desk mic that I usually use when I'm not streaming or in VR.
just because plugging the thing in and like charging it the entire time causes it's like a lot of hassle. But I try to use the good mic for streaming because it sounds better. Let's see. That's to be expected. The internet isn't
Hello?
that. Does that break space? Okay. Attention all, a shark in his redacted, a shark in his redacted, although secure, redacted, permission to redacted, following basic protocol, shoot redacted, shoot to kill. Good luck. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them, and a number of people we're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head. Dr. Darling, Mrs. Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so schedule accordingly. Your best, your admin team. I feel like I can do a lot of reading today. Alright.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me.
We love
You can
Ahti.
say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin johan helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Did you hear my thoughts? Yeah, absolutely.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster.
Oh, one moment.
They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Control. Alright. I need a quick second, because I'm being pulled away from my computer. We will be back in probably like a couple minutes. Sorry to do this like immediately, just something came up just now. Shouldn't be too long. Okay, that was the thing. Sorry about that. Let me just make sure everything's working correctly. There we go. Perfect. Back to game.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Yo, Jesus Christ, that's a long watch streak. Good job, Smile. Thank you so much for watching. Oldest house discovered about August 4th, 1964. Okay. Oops. More horses. Okay. Shelter. Alright. Alright. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder, redrafting any public-facing material. Well, pending notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words and phrases to use in service to his or her country. Regret, proud, pride will be remembered. Words to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood, bled, loss, apologies, sorry. Let's see. So this is the oldest house. Okay. I want to see if I can find a key card for this door. Nope.
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Guess he's dead. This is the director. Kissing. We are broadcasting from the Pyramid Other. Only the director can wield. The gun sword intentionally left blank. Your application will be
There's
processed.
the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Only director can combine the service weapon and live die. This is your ritual challenge. You must be the chosen one.
Oh, look at this place. Where am I?
Bubblegum Polaroid. All, none of the above. These are the concept tattoos we see in your minds. The service weapon. It has many forms, like the house and prison you occupy. So this is a map in VR chat. I've been here before. Since we remade this. I think I'm going to rebind that. Because I like my melee buttons to be easy to hit. Keep binding. Controller, assist mode. Controls, there we are. Melee. Oh, they're already bound. Never mind. Well, if they're already bound, then I guess I won't worry about it.
The same gun.
Control the gun house. That's my gun.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Okay, so it gains ammo when I'm not shooting it. Okay, that realized pretty quick. the gun you. The board appoints you. Congratulations, Director.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Okay.
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
It was not safe to go, in fact.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
Shit. Oh. There it goes.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
Dead man? Okay.
I think it's not very accurate. Oh shit. Okay. Your health. Still some around. Counted 3 before. Where are you? There you are. Oh, it's 4. Oh. Let me search around a little bit. Yeah, there's some stuff back here, if I remember correctly.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. So it seems objects of power fuck with the area to some degree. Including probably the one I'm carrying. Let's see. Federal Bureau of Control, agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising costs of all response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be vetted. Please come prepared. Alright. They weren't really safe in here. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected in Dulth. It wasn't anything just like the house fire before this. The malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. The team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the AWEs from the real things. Or fake AWEs. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyways, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Hopefully it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Okay. Objects power. Service weapon. Object of power 1, KE. Containment procedure, no unique procedures required. The object form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to redacted. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of, I assume, director. The object will determine whether redacted, but probably something along the lines of if the applicant is good for the job. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the redacted, though their criteria is unknown. Background. This object was discovered within the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis is redacted many forms throughout history. I assume it's the service weapon. Redacted, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varanustra, all weapons that blank of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Daring's presentation 1.1 for more details. Let's see. Tekaraya Trench. His research. Field research on his entity. His corrupted security guard. Confidential. The Bureau has many internally... The Bureau has many internal security personnel. Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards use standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption. While the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns, they have no observed preternatural abilities. That certain Hiss guards are protected by shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have a has that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later. Though it is obvious that that corrupted individuals retain knowledge of the use of weapons. Refer to file redacted for full report.
Reminder, if you experience
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one.
I like that they let us see this
Ingrained in the
outside
Bureau's
the
DNA,
cutscene.
a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you.
She's
I'm
holding
Dr.
this
Darling, head
strange.
of
I
research,
wonder if this is
Federal
also
Bureau
an
of
object of
Control.
power. That's memory. Undefined reading. Okay. And then see if I close myself in. Okay.
The hissing
Central
sound that
executive.
tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
Okay.
That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Wonder if I can piss it off. Nah, it doesn't seem to be bothered by the music. Hello, you're online. Okay. Let's see what I pick up. Examination of paranatural topics, urban legends. Urban legends believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but also can dictate the characteristics of altered world event. Urban legends are to be understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can be artificially redacted in popular culture using Redacted, our Bureau-made anthology television program. Caesar's own human imagination exasperates the materials or the details. Blah. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of blank popularized folklore. AWEs can only occur on blank. A pair of scissors that consume human blank through two punctions on the blank. So this is probably what they were talking about earlier. I assume it's human blood through two punctures on the body, because I mentioned that earlier. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 493-6942 for full report. Visitor evaluations. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, as established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and all of our people, as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you here from New York City or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they need to leave. If their answers seem suspicious, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of defiance, see the provided scoring sheet, then blank immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. I mentioned a pyramid earlier. I wonder if that's the pyramid. How do I get down there? I guess I can jump. Okay, we ball. Okay. Oh.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it. Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us?
It's
With the
almost-
Bureau? Are you still sane?
It's almost
Can't
like
tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
You're the new director. Hold on, we're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The Hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Okay, it didn't work.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Where is Emily?
Jesse, over here.
There you are.
We need to make a plan, Jesse.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Weird that you can't see reflections unless you're in the room. I'm guessing that's the hotline. Okay.
Look, I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the hotline should be in the communications department.
Let's ask a bunch of questions.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal, then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay.
I like the concept of the oldest house. It's very House of Leaves mixed with fucking. And I wonder if it thinks. Is it a thinking thing? I don't know.
This Trench guy.
Trench.
I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Objects of
Can
power.
you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
So.
Got it. Thanks.
Objects of power are usable, whereas altered objects are not, because they're volatile. But they both do fuck shit. Got it. Okay.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Okay.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Okay, so I need to get to the communications department. Which... my friend wants me to go down there, but I want to peek up here first. Read this. Why are you saying this in red? Oh no, it is in red. Okay. Hiss agent. The Hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. Most common in least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. Hiss agents have maintained their appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from the unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are meant to propagate the Hiss corruption like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons, preparing to enter the next stage of evolution? When attacked, Hiss agents disappear. Perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation in purely resonant form. Research is then growing. Okay. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to have a nice white workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. D. Rodriguez. Oh no! They got simsed. Come on. Oh, okay. Load speed, recoil, or accuracy. Which one was the other one? Gives me more health, or makes me recover more health? Like, I'm gonna have more health. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow any devices that receive or emit any blank signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable, I assume that's Wi-Fi, transmittable signals in the oldest house, even though they're unreliable. If the power of the collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be certain that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural zeitgeist or mind for the oldest house to allow them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving too fast a pace for the whatever the word for becoming an object of power or altered item to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Bureau agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets when entering the oldest house. look at the file. Okay. Okay, I'll have to go for that. Hello. Give me thing. Unified reading. Okay. So I guess those are probably upgrade materials. This is back over here. Okay. Where are you, friend? Where do you want me to go? There you are. Let's see. Cafeteria, nostalgia, communication, and dead letters.
There it is again. A welcome message.
It's Tomasi. Okay, I'm gonna swap that around because I keep wanting to do melee different. There we go, that's better. Travel costs. Falling to accommodations, just an inn, Big Sky, Starlights, In and Outs, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear, Silver Spurs, El Gato Blanco, and an A+ lounge. Okay, I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but hey, I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. Agent L. Hines. The boys in research said performing rituals may help you identify any place of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. New personal mod. Okay, my current one's better. Okay. His is more aggressive this way. way into the communication department? It's up, so it'd probably be that way. Okay. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana during a majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Like deaths were reported, outguarding information has been managed. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been blank. Staff experienced sudden, intense vibrations and noise, accompanied by intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for some amount of minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The last scene, or the scene was cordoned off by the embassy staff and were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula I-9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See case file A185 for details. Also, thank you for the follow-off. Hope you're doing well. Alright. Okay, that was good enough.
It's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. I'm with you on that.
Okay, too powerful there. I probably need to weaken it then. It's this way. Okay, that's... Dead letters. Where's the button? Fingers are scary. Memory. Okay. There we go. It's interesting how how the oldest house sort of like curls in on areas like this. It's like a wound shedding on something. Like it's trying to clot it. Oh, I can fast travel. Nice. That's like great. Definitely. The hiss definitely has that vibe. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Whatever it is, whatever the hiss is, I don't think the oldest house likes it. Respondents, Machine God. I got a lot of unread. Oh no, this is all unread. Machine God. I had a dream. I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain a god. That will contain God, but not the God you know or anyone else. I can't fucking read today. Built the thing I saw in my dream, a machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind, just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator coil and the coils from my toaster and the fans, plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels for my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn to on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God needs only a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on my envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Neat. It's interesting how certain words are capitalized, like dream. Hiss barrier. Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede, escape, or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1. Destroy multiple concentrated hiss resonance sources found in the vicinity. 2. Destroy hiss entities in the area. Resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Return the file for full report. Okay.
Communications. We're on the right track.
To maybe confirm, I'm being contacted by past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I don't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower. I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. You're in your earnest, James Bartholomew. So... Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene in the usual spot in the corner of the table cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews by me to Monday. to meet by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading, Penny Bartwell. Okay, where do you want me to go, friend? I guess this way is the only way to go. That's locked up tight. Just as cognitive resonance value would be if it could be measured, seems to be an auditory cognitive hazard at some point. The other fictional anomalies have some correlations to, such as SCP-2316 from the... I don't know why it's getting blocked. I'm allowing it manually, but I think it's probably Automod pegging it as a part of a link or like a Discord ID. I can still see the messages at least, so don't worry too much. I forget which one 2316 is. Can you remind me? Oh, maybe. Aha! Oh, shit. Oh, that's good. Where's the other one? There. Okay, so... Fuck me. Melee is more effective against the guards. Got it. There. Oh. Okay. Getting better at this. So maybe Central Executive will have what I need. Hey, the bathroom's back. Due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability is downgraded to yellow. Reference sheet. Green is stable. Yellow is a loss of low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange is high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Red is frequent. Okay. It seems to move with the lights? I'm not sure. This way is also locked up. That looks about as angry as it used to be, so maybe I missed something. Oh, that one. Okay. I forgot what number that one was. Oh, I'm fucking blind. This guy's still alive. He's conscious.
An object of power. Looks like a fist flashed.
Oh,
on
shit.
it. We need to cleanse it.
So it's mad at me for existing. Let's see. What did I guess? We'll keep that one. Let's rock. Let's see. Okay, C is crouch. Okay. Get out of that floppy disk. Floppy disk Duke can be bound. To gain launch telekinesis. Teach us to believe, Director.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Okay. I remember Vince showing me this. This is fun. Launch line the key thingamajig into the whole slot to advance score. Okay. Okay, so I can only use it so much. There we go. His noise growing into astral plane. Base secret. Must stop them, Director. So it's separate from the hiss. Hi, Phil. Hope you're doing well.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me focus.
Fucking shit. You know, I thought that worked smoother. Ah, bugger. Damn. Well, first death. Well, good to know. Be careful of blowing yourself up. Shit. I'm back here. And I can use this again. That's your completion sake. Gonna try and clear that room back out.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Okay, let's see. Tomasi Willow AWE outcome. Alas and will, as and always has been the bait. Real. Let's see. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on an Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming the family was killed by migrating polar bears, desperate for food, was because their ecosystem was being ruined by global warming, was a stroke of genius. Using ecological concerns to make the public much less likely to get suspicious. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can't stop monitoring this, and that for any off-message and opinions, but it looks like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. Floppy disk. Object of power 5 KE. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. The object is a 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to kinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for information. It's currently bound to someone for research purposes. It's stolen from a Soviet military base and located in blank by agents. Redacted and redacted with the CIA. The diskette contained launch codes to some sort of missiles believed to be reserved for use against, I assume, America or Cuba. Probably America. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational software at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off that it was an informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. His demolition expert. He only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile weapons and weaponry. Our demolition experts are trained in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them an important asset for engineering work along with combat situations. His demolition experts are the only observed his variations to wield the specially built or compelled grenade that is designed to identify, track, and explode entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. So shoot the guys with the yellow helmets, I assume. I find it remarkable that his restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who's trained specifically in its use. The telling about his behavior cannot pass along new information to other connected entities. Too many unknowns. Refer to the file for support. The Hiss Ranger. Rangers are prior to corruption. Use a variety of weapons if there's any threats, including submachine guns, assault rifles, automatic shotguns. So these guys are big danger. They also know tactics and are outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. They get Hiss shields as well. Considering advanced capable of applying this, it is feasible to consider human minds still remains to some degree, or is Hiss able to tap into the combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Okay. Let's see, the mail room. This feels like an ambush.
Locked. Maybe there's a key nearby. This must open the door.
I guess this is that claim. It explains the lack of hanging corpses. I mean, they're up there, I suppose. I guess they just don't have much of a presence here. Okay. Let's rock it. That's not good.
They can fly now. Great.
Shooting me. There. Jesus Christ, he hurts. Damn it. Okay. I'm assuming by Tomasi approaching here, they probably were just about to grab that one. Luckily I'm right here. Let's try that again. Except with less getting hit by Tomasi's bullets.
They can fly now.
Nope, that doesn't work. You do not get much health to work with here. There's probably something I'm missing.
They can fly now. Great.
That seems like a good idea. Nearly got him. Yes! Got him. Not dead though. Okay.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Whew.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Let's see. So it must be... So it was probably these bodies that he was bringing back to kill me. So I suppose try to keep him away from dead bodies would be part of the strat in the future, if I could help it. Okay, how do I get over there?
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Tomas is kind of a piece of shit, I
Roberto
suppose.
Tomasi, head of comms.
Let's see. The HISS elevator agents. They can do telekinetic competencies. So I guess para-utilitarians is their word for people who are bonded with a object of power. Let's see. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the HISS, elevated due to their own talents in the area. They do not use any weaponry, except their own paranatural capabilities. Some HISS elevated, been seen levitating while strapped to chairs. It is likely a result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording and parapsychology. That could also be it. It could just be like them needing to bond. Let's see. It's possible that these individuals are bound to oops. Prior to corruption, it's also wondering if the HISS residents can identify and express latent preternatural individual corrupts. Okay.
All right, take this down.
Yeah, we just
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated.
Yeah, we've seen this. Oh. Perfect.
The HISS got him.
Boot. Space of disappearances was traced to home city in Boot, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at wherever, which had been connected to a total of some amount of disappearance in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house some amount of days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area in the house. The light switch cord in the Boots home closet disappeared during the incident. Okay. So the oldest house has fingers outside of itself. A little ways in. Interesting.
The hotline can't be far now.
chamber. Perhaps Miami? I don't think I heard anything. What did you hear? Let's see. Not sure what I'm supposed to be hearing. Also, an auditory event happened in Havana. Blah blah blah. Peer agents are at the scene. I think I've read this before. Left him behind. Hotline security log. Director Trench, Bill Everett, custodian. Trench, Bill Everett, Trench, Bill Everett, Trench, Bill Everett. Carl Bishop. Oh. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out what you meant by left behind.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the Black Pyramid.
Alright. So, here's the light switch cord. Let's teleport. Actually, what does this say? The hotline is designated for director use only. Disregard of this policy may result in fatal psychic trauma. Oh, I see. So I guess the janitor must have picked it up, died, and they got a new janitor. Ocean View Motel and Kit. All three applies.
Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Hello? Anyone here?
There's a janitor room. Okay. It's the room marked with the Black Pyramid. Okay. find a room key. I like that the I don't have the gun. I like that the radio doesn't work properly unless you're in the same room as it. May I need to try the door 3 times? No. Oh, okay. I'm figuring it out. The bell opens one of these doors. Next ring will open 226. Or not? Or yeah, I did. Okay. That's how light works. Here's our key.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
That's a fun little puzzle. Two, three. That's put me on the other side of this, I guess. Telling Gilda's house to make a bridge. Okay, let's see. The Hotline Seashell is a transmitter bridge. Directors can be called the board long distance. So I can call the board or call long distance, I suppose, would be the statement there. Okay. Chase me? No, you're not. Well on Dial Director, you can contact us /pest selves in the Hotline Collectibles menu. Expect compulsive weekly calls.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
So they want me to find Marshall.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Okay. Curious. Because it mentioned... Hotline. OP3UE. Inaccessible use for anyone except the director. It's a 1960s red big like telephone. Rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs heavy. Object allows the director to communicate with the board. If used by anyone other than the director, object will cause lethal, probably brain trauma or something. That's what it said earlier. Object is bound to Director Trench. It's now to me. Spontaneously manifested in a director's office. Placed on the desk next to... object manifested on the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. Battery tests to run on the object, including we don't know where it comes from. Okay. Oh, it's a new option, I see.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling.
So this is Darling. Okay.
In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered. And the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
Neat. Okay. Hotline. So I can ask Trench about these things, and then also the board? I wonder if this is going to replay things he's told me, or if this is me talking with him.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize
this
the
is new
control
information.
points,
Okay.
the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. we'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
Okay. So the control points limit the house. They keep it stable. Stop it from shifting.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. A traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a rain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline. A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmoor hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is. Filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family. All dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess. The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places. And sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
I'm curious to hear what the board will say, but so as far as I can tell, the board is some sort of entity. It's related to the house.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Okay. So Trench really seems like a guy who was not prepared to be in the position he was. Which I guess makes sense, since I don't think the service weapon and the board really picks things in a rational what a human would think sense. There is qualities to him and to ourselves here that it likes. Ah! Welcome. Hope you're doing well, Arthur. Playing some Control here. Actually, sorry, my brain died and I couldn't remember what you went by. I have too much information in my brain. Did you have fun at Bayo 9? I think I spied you there through someone else's stream earlier. Oh, absolutely. Alright. Let's see what the board has to say. You're the director now. You expect independence, dependence. You are the authority chosen one. The Bureau game needs you. So the Bureau is also the game. I hope you get some sleep when you get a chance. It is important that you take care of yourself.
Strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
I hope I provide good eep sounds. Don't know what that is. Movie thing. This is someone's office, but I don't know whose. Wait. Is this the director's office again? I guess that makes sense. It probably is. Okay. But where did his body go? Either way, we've got new correspondence. Bureau funding. To all executive staff, I know there's some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So as long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands that we are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that lonely accountant won't even notice. Their eye will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. Yeah, I guess since he needs to, like, talk to it. Though, I suppose anything in this building can be connected to anything. It just depends on if the house feels like it should be. I don't think that door was there earlier. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I hope you have a good rest when you get to it. Okay.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk. I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. but I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Alright. Department of Maintenance. So that's... I don't know where that is. Okay. So control points are like bonfires. Got it.
Hi, Jesse.
I like your theory about why objects are where it is. I didn't say earlier because there was a cutscene. But like, I wonder if the house is like moving stuff around to try and keep it away from the hiss. Because it clearly can. It is trying to corrupt objects of power, like it did the floppy disk. I forget its name. So I wonder if it was the reason that it tried to grab us is because it was trying to get the gun, and then also the reason it was over in the mailroom is because it was trying to get to the phone, but I couldn't figure it out. I think I have a much better understanding. That makes sense.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Wait, shit, I
Just
didn't
let
ask
me
my
know.
question. No, actually, I already asked about where it is. So I don't think there's anything new there. Let's see. Initial impressions. Let's see. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past few weeks have not been affected. The only known exception to this is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could also indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is in contrast to the other Hiss that I dismiss that theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested the ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss. More work to be done. Refer to this file for the full report. Board countermeasures. We are at war, hostile takeover. The Hiss is the opposing force, a foreign power. We will provide countermeasures, strategy, accept, ingest them, add control points. These countermeasures, missions, will benefit you. We will give resources rewards for completed countermeasures. Hmm. So I wonder if it's the house itself that's bad, or if it's the board manipulating
hear
the
that?
house to protect
Someone's
itself.
singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
A lot of these questions could be answered by obtaining a live specimen.
Here?
Okay.
We don't have the
let's
proper
see.
facilities.
10 health, 10 to energy, 10 to melee damage, 10 to launch damage. We need more health. Additional weapon form slot. Let's see. Okay, so I only had 2. I think,
Maybe he can bring in.
let's see. Weapon forms. Construct Shatter. I need more source. Damn, if I didn't die there, I would have had enough. Hmm. Your weapon mod. It's your weapon mod. Personal mod, personal mod, personal mod.
Observation unit from the containment sector.
Kill his cards. Exhibit using spin. It's surge weapon in surge mode. Pierce mode. Executive sector. And shatter mode. Oops. Easy go peasy. Okay.
I'll put in a request with Poe.
So I guess those are missions. Oh, there's outfits as well. Tactical response. Initial dive suit. Urban response. I like civilian. I'm gonna keep it default.
New director.
You never recorded any distance over 5.
Obviously, you never read the piece.
Thank you for the gift sub, Smile. No, okay. I think it's level 1 right now. Where's the elevator again? I know it's somewhere. Hello. Okay, I don't have the. Oops. Apologies.
Can't get over what happened to Booker, to Smith, and others. Why did they start acting like that?
You're open. Aha!
I don't know what happened. I keep thinking the pulsing in his skin.
Para-utility. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to gain certain paranatural abilities. Call these individuals para-utilitarians. Okay, so this is right. See, Billy pretends on the utilitarian, using the object of power as an example. Can achieve a throw distance of that while some are capable of less. Okay. Exercise. To my analysis, I've excessively requested access to Northmore records, considering he's one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau's ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering this request. Okay. So it seems like para-utilitarians are people who can use objects of power, but their competency and such are not the same between.
They're too small. Executive staff should bigger, safe rooms.
Where is the elevator? That's an elevator.
Time to work.
What's that
Me in the maintenance.
Like I
let's go
said
down.
before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Love the janitor.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
Let us see. Okay. Aha. Club Lopez. Only see you. Review by CPT Lopez. I forget what CPT is. Maybe. That might make sense. These days, most YA novels, which is why it's a coming of age story, with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance. Unless you manage to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities now because dystopian future. And along the way, they just have to fall in love. I like how we never got to know if the Fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for YA. The main character succumbs to the Fix when she's so close to the cure, commands her love interest to go and save the world. She knows this is the end for her. The job can still get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone, surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I give the book a 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage angst is a little lost to me, but I recommend it to my brother's kids. All right.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
These are all soldiers, so I'm gonna have to have a big fight. Okay, Captain. I thank you. And Brian kept wanting to say, fuck. Right then. Fuck. Okay. Can make this now. New weapon form. Okay. This is a shotgun. Okay. Let's see. Super projectile speed, better accuracy, better recoil, damage after kills. Oh, fuck it, let's make it hurt. Okay. What's the countermeasures right now? Kill shatter, headshots. I guess I can only have 3 at a time. Oh, I love that. That's great. The symbol for that material is the symbol for the Philosopher's Stone. Interesting. Oh, absolutely. Spotted a bot. Let me nuke them. Give me a second. There you go. Like how she sort of like flips it around. A piano. Oh.
What's down that way?
He seems to manifest pictures around him. Ati.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog?
He read my mind again.
I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
I love Ati. Let's see.
Yep. Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
I don't have a way to burn. Oops. Let's see. I guess I could throw in the furnace, I suppose. That seems well. Let's do this first. Let's see. Let's see. How do I look at the map again? I forget. Controls. Thank you. One of these is the map. Oh, there we go. Gotta go over there. I guess I'll switch this on once I'm closer. Let's look at the little power plant then.
It's time for a coffee break.
Open up these shortcuts so I don't have a headache later. And speak of this. Damn. Merry-go-round horse of power.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Use of aid to do the thing. The horse, Shushu allows you to evade, dash, use it, prove, escape yourself. Damn it. Ah, keep getting caught by the tail end of it. There we go. Alright, that's not working. Illegal enemies are immune. You and the horse are now bound. Friends for life.
Let's see the Hess keep up with me now.
Okay. Ah, right. My eyeballs destroyed forever. Oh. Yippee! Couldn't do that. Meeting special environment. Okay. Go way back over to ventilation. where am I going? So I think if we go this way, it'll bring back up. Forgot to read this. Fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-ride. The pole is still connected to the object. Object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. Be dangerous when people are in its path. Object is currently bound by whoever. Found at an amusement park. Locals reported that rides would move on their own, and they would be chased out. Rumors reached the Bureau. See America Overnight, episode 235. Agents went to investigate. 3 local somethings were found dead at the scene. The object attacked Agent Blank by doing something. Agents invoked Formula C5 to restrict the object long enough to, I assume, acquire it. Don't know what that is, but I assume probably not good for anything. Okay, nope, not going in there. It's a control point. Can't open this from this side, so I need to get up and around, maybe? Probably access corridor up here might work. Lock from the other side. I don't really need anything in here. To F, which does not give me what I need. Okay. You. No, okay. I missed something. Just like I keep going forward from the janitor's office. Maybe there's something there. That's the only one we have here. We have some upgrades. Okay. Do some cowboy shit here. Aha! Okay. Back to my wonders. Let's see. This way.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Okay.
Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
So you also didn't want the job. See, Erish escaped. Oh, object of power. An object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple weeks ago. I want everyone to keep an eye about it. So, merry-go-round horse going around a sector. Alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own. Definitely don't bind it to yourself. Salmon Erish. Okay. Too late. I've bound it to me. You're not evil.
It's dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arish. He's just inside. He'll help you.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Well, that's catchy. Listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Okay.
Try to stay alive.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
Do you know this Ahti guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. He probably knows more than anyone else around here, if you can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
Okay.
I should be going.
Right. You got a lockdown to lift.
Control points. Let's click the reward for that. Nice. Let's see. See grip, which I don't have. Pierce mode, which I'll put on. Alright. I think we made like a decent amount of progress in the game. Now we've made it to a control point. I think I'm going to probably start closing things up here. Because it is late. It's nearly midnight where I am. Neat. Alright. Thank you all for watching. I'm probably going to see if I can stream this again at some point. I want to make this a series. I'm hoping to beat the game. Probably make this a recurring thing on Fridays, at least until Neon Divide comes back. If not on Wednesdays as well. Wednesdays are always iffy for me. But we'll see. In the meantime, though, I shall see you all later. Let me launch all at some. Who's streaming right now? I'm gonna launch y'all at Friendliest. He's playing Skyrim RP, which has always been fun to watch. As for upcoming things, we have sorry, my brain's dying. We have more stuff this weekend. It's going to be Meat Rack. And then on Monday, we're going to have some more Wardens, which will be fun. Hopefully, sometime soon as well, I'll be getting a new headset, so we'll have a much easier time with stuff. But that won't be for later this month, since I still need to wait for the controllers to ship in, make sure everything gets in. Anytime, I shall see you all later. Bye-bye!